Hello everyone, it's Sharnika. Pray everybody is doing well and that you had a blessed Thursday. I'm sitting in the car, I'm at my son's football practice, and I decided to just come back on and do an empowering video, inspirational video. You've heard me talk about the book Reaffirmed, which is my fourth book. I'm a co-author in this book with 14 other phenomenal people and authors, and I'm just excited about this season in my life. Reaffirm, meaning to reinstate something or to restate something. And I'm restating that I am fearfully, wonderfully made. I am restating that I am a child of the Most High God. I am restating that I have a purpose, that I'm the head and not the tail, that I'm above and not beneath. I am restating that I'm not who people say that I am, but I am who God says that I am. And I want you to be reaffirmed. There's so many things that we go through in life that holds us back. Sometimes it's with people, sometimes it's things of our own. It could be decisions we made. We need to shed, shift, and show up. And there's a lot of things we may need to shed. We may need to shed some people. We may need to shed some bad habits. We may need to shed some guilt, some shame, resentment, unforgiveness, and get those things off our back so that we can come back and really identify with the person who we are. I don't like to tell too much about the chapter because I want you to buy the book and read my chapter, but not only my chapter, but other people's chapters as well that's in the book. But one of the things I talk about that I mentioned briefly is about being no more roommate. And that was something that the Lord had given me. You know, a roommate is someone that has a shared space with you. And I was like, Lord, what does that mean? Like, I'm a roommate. And I really prayed about it. And the Lord revealed to me that I was being a roommate to myself, per se, meaning that I was just sharing a space, you know, like I wasn't being my authentic self, which is what I teach people all the time. You know, I'm me and people accept me for who I am. And I don't mean that I was pretending or portraying to be somebody else, but I wasn't being my full self because I was being a people pleaser. So I was seeking the validation and approval of others, doing what they required of me, you know, trying to make sure that I'm making everybody happy. And that's not the life that God has laid out for me. You know, Jesus himself didn't make everybody happy. So he had to fulfill his mission and his purpose. And everybody's not going to be celebrating that and happy about it, because we know the enemy does not want us to operate in purpose, because there's so many people who are attached to us that's going to get free. And, you know, maybe we're supposed to aid someone to help them get to the next level. And Satan does not want that. So I am excited about this project and, you know, truly grateful and honored to be a part of it, and with other people who are sharing their testimonies, who are being transparent about how they have been reaffirmed. And I thank the Lord for Tashana Taylor, the visionary of this project. And I just knew when I saw it that I was supposed to be connected with it. And the more as time has gone by throughout this process, God has just revealed to me that I was supposed to be connected to this project. And I thank him. And I, you know, obedience is huge, y'all. We need to follow those unctions and those gut feelings that we feel. I had second guessed myself. And that's one of the things too about when I'm saying a roommate sharing a space. Even though I'm always teaching about being confident, I too have insecurities. We all do. But I started to second guess myself, and I knew, you know, that God was calling me to this. And I was like, Lord, whichever way you know, see fit, and whatever you do with me concerning this, I will follow. And I can tell you, God was already doing some things in my life. He has been for the last few years. And I know he's been transitioning me and getting me in position for the next level, you know, the call that he's placed on my life and where he wants me to go. And I'm just truly trying to rest in him. My heart is just sold out for Jesus, and I just want to please him in everything that I do. I want him to smile upon me. I want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. I want God to be pleased with my work and what I'm doing to uplift the kingdom, and to build up the kingdom, and to empower other people, and to give them hope, and to teach them about him, and to help them know that they too can be set free. And so I want to tell you that you can be free to be you. And so I am free to be me. And since I have been free to be me, and since even with the beginning of this project to now, God has done some miraculous things. So he's answered some prayers that I have been waiting on. And I can't share with you right now, Gotta keep it, quiet, but he's really been blessing me. And so we just have to sit still, and we have to know that even in those dry places, in those valleys, there's purpose. And I feel like I kind of went up, but then I went back down. That's the way life is. We go up and down, and sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's rough, sometimes you got people that's got to push you, sometimes you got people that you're pulling up, and then you have people that's walking right beside you. And so I've been in all of those seasons, and here lately it seemed like I'm like, God, am I in a drought? Am I in a dry place? I thought I was going here. What happened? And he has really been speaking to me and has reaffirmed who I am in him, and wants me to reaffirm it, to restate it out of my mouth. And once I started to do that, I got my boldness back, right? Because a lot of you who know me know that I'm a faith-driven person, that I'm an outspoken person, that I have a lot of boldness and courage. And I had gotten quiet. I let the enemy, quiet my voice. And God does not want that. He's not pleased with that. And of course, the enemy celebrate me being quiet. But God was not pleased with me quieting my voice. So I got my boldness back. And even in the midst of that boldness, God he's just been doing it for me. And so I love him, and I want you all to stay encouraged. I want you to know that what God has for you is for you. If he could do it for me, he can do it for you, and he will. He is able. And we just have to stay confident and stay faithful, and keep our hope and trust in him, and keep our eyes on the cross, and focus on those things that are eternal and not those things that are temporary, and just really seek him for what he desires for us to do in life. And it says that he will give us the desires of our heart. So we want our thoughts to become agreeable to his will. We want for ourselves what he has purpose for us. So anyway, Reaffirmed, our virtual launch is going to be on October the 14th from 7 to 9. It's a free event, but you're going to be empowered. The authors is going to have a powerful conversation. We're going to have some games and some giveaways. Everybody likes free stuff, right? So we're going to have some giveaways. So if you can, to support me, but not just to support me, to support all the authors of this project and the visionary, but also just to be empowered. You may hear something or hear the story of someone that you can connect with and say, oh my goodness, that's me, or that's where I am, and get that push that you need to be reaffirmed, to shed, shift, and show up. So I'm inviting you to join us. I will post the link in the message area. And if you're interested in purchasing a book, I am taking pre-orders. Let me know, and I'll make sure I get you on the list. God bless you all. Love you.